guys! Welcome to our video about a famous mathematician called Fermat. We were encouraged to do this project by a math teacher, and we were told to do it in a new platform called Genially, which allows us to put links to other pages, and it's really fun and a really interesting way to do things.
Well, here we have our index, which shows the different sections we can click on, and well, they will lead us to the page itself. Here we have a biography, Fermat's spiral, amicable numbers, Fermat's last theorem, and one thing that you may like that it's related with Fermat, and a little quote that he said. Well, let's click on biography.
Okay, here we've got some facts about Fermat. For example, he was called the Prince of Amateurs because, as we've told previously, he was not a mathematician, but he was a jurist, and math was his passion. He was also a good friend of Pascal's, another scientist. He was French, and he studied law in Toulouse. He was born on 1601 and died in 1665. And if you click on the biography word, the one that's tumbling, it will lead you to another page full of information. This is the best page we can find about Fermat's biography, and if you've got some free time, we recommend you read it because it's really interesting and it gives you an insight at what life was 3 centuries ago.
Okay, so let's get in amicable numbers. Well, as you can see, here we have some pairs of amicable numbers, and I am gonna explain to you what they are. Well, for example, 220 has some divisors, okay, and the sum of them is equal to 284. So we can say that a pair of amicable numbers have to do with each other in that the sum of their divisors is equal to the other and vice versa. Well, the smallest amicable number is 220 and its pair 284. And as you know, as numbers are infinite, so are amicable numbers. Let's click on the title to get some more information. Okay, so here we have the Wikipedia page of amicable numbers and, well, the development of investigation and that. Well, this is really good explained because it's really an easy thing. But well, here we have the sum of the divisors of 220 are these ones, and the sum of them is 284. I don't think it's a really difficult thing, but whatever. Let's go back to our Geniali.
Okay, so next up, we're going to see one of Fermat's most recognizable things he did, and the thing he's most known for, Fermat's last theorem, which in the time was a conjecture. Okay, so Fermat's last theorem says that x to the power of n plus y to the power of n is equal to z to the power of n, but only if n is an integer greater than 2. Then there are no positive integers x numbers y and z such that equality is met. You may recognize this equation because it's pretty similar to the one Pythagoras made, only that Pythagoras made n equal to 2, and Fermat tried to find a number greater than 2 that could fit in that equation. But sadly, he couldn't find any. And the thing is that he tried to prove that he couldn't find any, but he hadn't got any space nor time left to do it. And sadly, months after that, he died without having proving it, leaving math history its biggest enigma yet.
Okay, let's click on the title to lead us to the Wikipedia page. Well, here we have all the explanation and the history about this conjecture that I remember to you that is one of the biggest mysteries of mathematics history. Well, this conjecture turned into a theorem in the year 1995 because Andrew Wells found the first successful proof that was released in 1994, but he published it on 1995. Well, then after 358 years of effort by mathematicians that couldn't find a solution, the solution to the most important constituent in history of mathematics was solved. Okay, let's go back to our index and let's see something that you may like because this is a trailer of a movie that, well, it uses the name of Fermat, well, it isn't really about Fermat, but whatever. I think that you may like it. Let's see some of the trailer.
Okay, so finally, to end our project, we are going to go to a famous Fermat quote. It reads that, and perhaps posterity will thank me for having shown it that the ancients did not know everything, by Pierre de Fermat, the mathematician we did this project about. So we'll leave you with this kind of conclusion, and we hope you liked our project, and we hope you check more info about Fermat because it really is one of the biggest mathematicians in the world and in math history. Bye!